a right to education, and political reconciliation. These are indeed positive indications. For durable peace in Afghanistan, we continue underscoring the need for an inclusive political settlement through a process that is intra-Afghan as well as led and owned by them. We call upon all parties to respect rule of law, protect fundamental human rights of all Afghans, and ensure that Afghan soil is not used by any terrorist organization or group against any other country. We underscore the importance of early and smooth transition of power and the need for all Afghan sides to engage and work out an inclusive political settlement. The continued engagement by the international community is also critical for achieving durable peace, security, and development in Afghanistan. As for Pakistan, we are committed to work together with the international community to advance our shared objectives in Afghanistan. I would also like to share our ongoing efforts to facilitate evacuation or temporary relocation of members of the international community from Afghanistan, including diplomats and staff, representatives of international organizations, media, and others. The Embassy of Pakistan in Kabul is open, fully functional, and is providing consular services and all possible assistance to Afghans, Pakistanis, and other nationals. Special arrangements have been made to bring back Pakistanis by air and via Torkham border. Pakistan International Airlines is operating additional flights from Kabul. A 24/7 special interministerial cell has also been established in the Ministry of Interior for facilitation in visas on arrival and other related matters. Now coming to the situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the draconian curbs on the fundamental freedoms of Kashmiris continue in IIOJK. We strongly condemn the use of tear gas shells and firing of warning shots on Muslims who took part in the peaceful Muharram procession in the occupied territory. These reprehensible actions represent complete disrespect and deep-rooted prejudice of the Indian government for the sentiments of Muslims in IIOJK. It is also a flagrant violation of Kashmiris' fundamental rights to freedom of religion. India must realize that no amount of oppression can subjugate the Kashmiris and break their will in their just struggle for the right to self-determination. Pakistan calls upon international community, the United Nations, and other human rights and humanitarian organizations to take notice of brutal suppression of the religious rights and freedoms of Kashmiri people in violation of international law and conventions. We also call upon the Government of India to end its egregious human rights violations in IIOJK and take concrete steps for just resolution of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the relevant United Nations Security Council resolutions and wishes of the Kashmiri people. Now, before taking your questions on these and other foreign policy related developments, I would like to share with you that this is my last press briefing as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson. I wish to thank all my media colleagues and friends for the continued cooperation that I have received. I also wish to thank all those who have been following my press briefings and press statements. I thank you very much and am ready to take questions.
तर्जमान दफ्तर खारिजा जाहिद हफीज़ की मीडिया ब्रीफिंग जारी है। उन्होंने कहा कि अफगान वफ़द ने वज़ीर आज़म इमरान खान से मुलाकात की है। अफगान वफ़द ने पाकिस्तान का दौरा किया है और वज़ीर खारिजा जल्द अफगानिस्तान के करीबी ममालिक का विज़िट भी करेंगे। अफगानिस्तान में सूरत हाल का करीब से जायज़ा लिया जा रहा है और सूरत हाल इंशाअल्लाह बेहतर हो जाएगी।